Hello, everybody. Good morning. So, we actually finished the game yesterday. So, the game loop is finished and no major bug observed. All the systems correctly implemented. We are in a good spot. If I could get this sweetener out of this bag, it'll be even better. Get over there. And today's it's not the launch day really. Launch day would be a few months from now, but a month or two from now. But today is player testing day. Also, let me fix my my feed here. And also there's a tiny bit of an overlap. Yep, fixed. And so, did I say good morning? I did, but good morning. Good morning. Team Apple reference. And today all we have to do is to test the game. Starting from the top multiple times. There are tiny imperfections, animal positioning, obstacle positioning, maybe a little bit of object overlapping. It's just tiny stuff that needs to be done. Probably gonna spend 2 hours on that, maybe less, maybe 1.5 hours. And not only that, but also economy. Everything economy related, right? Price of those slots, price of those slots, the number of meats generated per animal, the number of meats ordered by customers in restaurant, in second restaurant, stuff like that. We have to spend the game and feel the game. This is the task for today. Probably less than 2 hours will be done, spent on that. And after that's done, I'll be spending a few hours on optimization. The final target goal would be sub 13 megabytes, right? But for the test tonight, I probably am going to hit somewhere along the 14 megabyte line. We are at 16 megabyte right now. So roughly 2 megabytes of reduction, mostly coming from mesh optimization, a little texture optimization, and there's one font in the game that I have to somewhat replace. There are two font assets that are connected together for some reason. Gotta fix that. And yeah, that's the plan. And I'm pretty confident about tasks ahead. Nothing special, nothing crazy. We've done all the crazy special things before. And so today is the first day, exactly on the 30th, which is exactly 90 days from the start of the project, that we are gonna show this game to someone outside of this house. And so today's a big day. And everything relies on the results of the test tonight. If the test comes out to be good, well then great. we're gonna spend one more day maybe in this game, optimizing it a little bit more, just perfecting it and making it launch ready, and then moving on to the next game. And if not, well, then we have to see how we're gonna make this 90 days of our life profitable. So let's move on. Let us move on, starting from economy, and start from the top, or basically small imperfections. So I also worked on camera angle. I worked a lot last night that I didn't stream. Messed around with render scale on mobile, messed around with shadows on mobile, optimized the game. Check the memory usage. We're at about 82 megabytes of memory, which is a little bit too much for me. I'd really rather be in 70s or 60s. But that'll get done as we optimize the game, right? If we reduce the size of the meshes, then those meshes also reduce, take less space in the memory. So that's good. And let's see. Okay, we're generating a gazillion model. I was testing the game last night, so that's why. So let's go with prefabs, hunt animal, hunt object. Hunt animal 6, but that wasn't 6. We'll probably level 1 and see which level of prefab that problem is happening. $15. Okay, hunt object. Okay, there it is. 4. Done and done. I also did a little failed experiment trying to pull the animals rather than pre-placing them in the scene. It ended up reducing the size of the game by about half a megabyte, which is desirable, but there was too much effort, so I discarded changes. Okay. I also suspect we have to start testing the game in landscape mode. Okay, so I also did a bit of a resizing. The character and the sledge and everything is a little bit larger right now because I wanted to bring the camera a little bit farther on mobile, especially, and then I realized, oh, actually, the character and the sledge is rather small compared to the world. If I want to do that, so I increase the size of that, and then a whole bunch of stuff got messed up. So one of that is the size of this crate. That's the tiniest touch. That makes sense. Also, this particle is world space. I want it to be local. Let's do that. Because I want the particle to come in with the gun, but when I fire it, I want the fired particle to stay there, so that as the gun goes down, the particle is still placed over there, right? Although it still didn't work out properly. Why is that? Some of these are still world. Why? I did change them. Okay, because got it. They're not following their prefab. That's why. All local. Still? I don't like this. Oh. I did all of that to set it to local instead of setting it to world. What am I smoking here? I'm constantly thinking about tonight's test, and that is clouding my judgment. Okay, now it's better. Okay, so that was a bug. See, this needs to be extended so that in full screen we don't see the ending. Also, that's a useless amount of meshes here. You don't need that much. You only need 2. Infinitely scaled. And a little bit positioning here. Just a touch. Yep. That's good. It's crazy how much of a mood regulator coffee is. See, that area is empty. Oh, what a genius I am. That area is empty because meta prefab didn't load it. Here, there you go. Happy now? $800 badges? That can't be right. It's probably because of these, all these fences mostly. Let me take a look. Kind of don't want to unify these, but I think I have to. And that's not even all of them, right? Here. See? It's at 140 almost. 140 draw calls just from that. 140. You gotta remember, I've published games with a total of 140 draw calls, right? Although, because it's a big decision. At the moment the moment you do that, right? Gotta go turn off the AC. The moment you do that, then you've sort of locked yourself in the map, because you've lost your flexibility in the editor to change, right? So, gotta come up with a good idea. We'll probably do the test without that, but let me speed up the game just a touch and actually play the game a little bit. And you gotta remember, the numbers are actually finalized, right? Does this claim to X even work? I don't remember. Well, let's try. Should be 275. Go 200, right? That's probably I'll try it again later. Speed up the game a bit. And that was 2x. I feel like level ups are happening a little too fast, and items pricing is a little too low. Progress is happening a little too fast, and more important than that, currency is very devalued here. Gotta make things a little more expensive. It's not a bad loop. Kind of like the loop of the game. Okay, this comes back to haunts me every damn time. So this is level what? This is level 5. Okay. Let's write that down. Let's write it down. Let it down. Okay. Especially after level 3, star required needs to increase a bit. Items are too cheap, and level 5 ground design. So my concern was actually right. There isn't a scaling problem here. At some point, we're messing up the scale. But at what point? Oh. Gotta investigate that. Speed up the game. We'll fix that. At some point, when we are doing a little parenting, we are setting the local scale to 1, and that's messing some stuff up. Well, even I make this mistake of putting a lot of money in horse through and then not having any money for. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this animation, dude? So, coming in with horse through animation, reset animation on customer generation. Let's go with the next one. These are all, as Michael used to say, this is why we rehearse, right? That's why we are testing the game before launching it. We sacrificed 1 day of work, which is today, so that for 90 days I developed the game faster. So part of the process. You have to trust the process. Yeah, I did see it. I couldn't do anything about it. Gotta give the game some time, right? Gotta give the game some time. I know there's a list that we can go out there and fix immediately, but let's play the game. Let's play the game. Let's indulge yourself in the loop. Let us get to know our game, right? The feeling that you get from playing 5 minutes of gameplay is totally different than the feeling you get after 40 minutes. It's just different. It's not much more different than getting to know a person. You can have 100 meetings with someone and talk to them for 5 minutes. You don't get the amount of deepness that you would get if you just spend 2 meetings with that person for 2 hours, let's say, right? Because you need time to get to know deep stuff. I love that stone with an arrow thing. For some reason, it's just a confirmation from the developer, right? Like in this game, I can't. There is no other way. I have to move forward. Like the path is predetermined. But the fact that the developer put an arrow there for me, it's like a hand above my head. It's like saying you're doing the right thing. Just keep doing this. You're making progress. What a genius developer. Probably the greatest of all times. Come on. Give me a better one. Welcome to Constantinople. It's level 8. Let's separate the design problems with the rest of the problems here. Just leave it little hints for ourselves, and that's it. We've got so much stake. Don't know if that's a good thing. Just keep generating stars here. Although, again, that's the thing, right? You shouldn't judge a book. Please cover. You shouldn't judge judge the economy with the first 10 minutes. It's just doesn't give you enough data. The progress speed was too high for me in the first 7 minutes of gameplay, but now it's normal. We still haven't opened up the bathhouse yet, or horse hotel. And we're at level 10. We are at double the speed of the normal gameplay too. So we've got so many stakes here, dude. We're at level 2. That's why we have so many steaks here. Just don't have the time to cook it all. But these are all the little decisions that we need to make, right? Maybe that's a good thing. Not having a billion steaks in our head is not a good thing, right? No matter how you look at it. Where is that thing? And that's aha, I see. Okay. And I can't exit the game, right? I can't. That's a problem. So what does that mean, right? No. I have to force the player. Disable level transition trigger pad during Horse Hotel tutorial. That's a little too much. I don't like this. What about this? Also, let me check my audio here for a second. What about this? Okay, not bad. What about a virtual abstract max on transition count for horse through? So I don't want the player to be able to put in like a gazillion all these stakes that we have. There's something wrong here, no? I mean, that is part of the identity of the game, but like, that's a bull identity. Where are the customers? I mean, I get it, animation is messed up, but oh my god. Okay. after a bunch of reuse, some restaurant characters or customers are not showing up with a character. Not pulled, probably. I also suspect yeah, probably have to reduce the amount of level ups, but then congest a lot of the rewards in the same level. See, most of these things are showing up without characters. Oh, this guy just. Wow. Okay, that's probably a bug there. Make sure all customer types recycle all. Doesn't make any sense though. Meshes, horse and character. And also, you have to really nice levels. I think we've got enough major changes that it's time to get to work, right? All right. Hold on. Me is thinking. Hold on. I'm internalizing the bugs. Gotta test something. I'm testing the game in a different monitor here. Come on. Give me a little bit more time. I'm almost done. Just double checking something. Hold on. I'm testing something here in the actual device. Just want to make sure something works. All right, almost done. Okay, it works. All right, so came up with this list, eh? Let's organize them. This is hard. This is easy. Easy. Rather hard. Hard. Medium. Yep, let's do that. Okay, let's put that here. Stay quicker, a lot sooner. Okay, that will go here. These are all economy related. This is easy. Let's put that here. Hit progress didn't show up. Let's put that here. Disable little transition period. Okay, let's put that over here too. These two easy designs, let's put them around here. Actually, let's put them around here because we're going to reorganize them. So, okay, adjustments, minor bug fixes, major bug fixes, right? Let's go. And all of these are these two things that we wrote in the morning, right? Level 5, level design, let's go. Let's get going. That's level 5, right? This guy, see? This is what I'm talking about. I wish we could make it seamless. Isn't there a way for me to just do this? Definitely I can. So one of them are useless. Because this, although, no, this can only come this far. But this, yep. I can simply stretch up to here. And then this up to there. Gotta switch this backward a bit too. And there was one more problem here, wasn't it? No, but this thing also needs to be replaced with a low poly model or completely deleted because it's very underutilized. Oh, that's it. This is the scene that I was talking about. So useless. done a touch more. This is simply because I've over-compressed the texture, but I'm not backing off. So that was level, I think the next one was level 8. Boop. This thing. And it's a single stone? That's weird. Huh? Probably I've selected a bunch of them and then pressed Shift F1 because that's a shortcut that I have for centering an object. That's probably what I've done instead of deleting it. Okay, those are the reorganize levels. That's interesting. Super interesting. So the idea is, it's not gonna render right because let me actually solve that. So these there are these few textures that I need to restore selected items. That's it. Boom. And now it's supposed to work. And if it doesn't, hold on, there are these. Nope, that's it. So I have to close the project and open it back up. Come on. That horse through. Take a look at that. Horse through trigger pad, right? Probably we have reference to trigger pad and probably here. I'm trying to do that, but trigger pad horse through, another horse through trigger pad. Yeah, sure, whatever. And max item is this, right? Let me think. I don't want the player to be able to put in 30 objects at the same time. So I need an arbitrary number. If the number is 10, or what if you just say the maximum is 15 as an example? Will that work? So there are two ways. We can either say at each point player can only put in 15 items. That's one idea. Or we can say there's a maximum. Say 15. And if it's more than 15, what the player has, say if the player has 20, then only half of that can be put in. That's not a good idea. The first idea was better. So max say 15. Good. Was the reorganized levels, and like that reorganize levels, so that would be resources. Still, you're gonna show me the. Okay, I gotta guess then. What's wrong with you? I don't like this. City of Jerusalem. Nah, I don't like that either. All right, let's go with Odyssey's Ezio's family or main theme, right? I don't like that version. Yeah, classic. So this will be unchanged, right? Then we'll have one beach level. How's that gonna work though? We have more beach level then. Oh, why doesn't it show me the previews? Because that's a little hard here. Are you punishing me for deleting those URP textures? Okay, so we can have one or two. Yep. And then put this to at last, right? Okay. Oh, hold on. Before doing any of that, let's commit our changes. No. Already made that change, right? Beach. Save. Move on. Something arbitrary, doesn't matter. So, one level, one beach level, two beach level. Snow, 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 snow. Forest, 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 forest. Beach here. So, let's say 20A. Ow. 21A. 22A. 23A. And then this will be level 20, level 21, and this will be level 23, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Wait a minute. How could we reach 25? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, here. That's the mess up. We're gonna push all those guys back in, right? Let me just make sure everything is just a naming problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Something that we did not think about is that by the tail end of it, that guy is a little bit lonely over there. So wait a minute. Anything that I enter, if I change the name though, what if I re-import them? So I'm operating in the dark here. Come on. Okay. Gotta do that then. What? I have to change the name for it to work? Okay. Maybe, let me do this. Let us discard the changes because I don't know what the fuck I just did. Okay. And now with this, what if I delete the metas? Did I just make the worst decision of my life? Yeah, there's no references to this guy, so who cares? What is that saying? Extreme circumstances requires extreme measure or something like that? Okay, now it's easier. Hold on. So let's fix this. So revert this back in. What do I want before making all these changes? What do I want? So if that's 2 and that's 3 and that's only 1, we can't get a perfect loop here. Like, that don't have to be a genius to know that. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5. It doesn't really make sense. So it's a 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4. Nope, that won't work. Do I want to go 4, 4, or do I want to go 3, 3? Because that would. No, I think 4 is better. 4, 4. Let's have 2 there. And then we can have 4, 4, and 2 there. Then we'll have. But then there will be 8 snow levels back to back. I don't like that. So the only way that would work is if if the forest levels are only 3. Four, 3, 4, 3, and then we'll have 2 and put it at the end of it. That'll work. Hold on. So this will be 24, or rather 25, and then this will be 24. We'll go at the tail end of it. Hold on. This actually should be 18. This should be 24. This guy over here will be 25. Actually, I want this to be 25. And this to be 24. 25. So 3, 3, and by the tail end of it there are 2. Okay, that makes sense. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we going to separate those guys? Let me think. One way to do it would be 8. That's okay. So let's go with 18 underscore 23 underscore. Okay. Now the only problem is where are we going to fit this? So 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and then the loop is incomplete here. Where am I supposed to put this? I don't want to put it at the end. What if I put it here? No one's going to say why. And there will be a good separation. Yeah, there will be 4 levels of separation between the 2 winters. So that would be a good idea. Let's do that. Hold on. So this will be 23 underscore underscore. Now let's fix the naming. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one will be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Done. And that's 24. Great. All right, so 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, and then 2, 2, just so that we can complete the loop, right? So let's remove that from the list. Longer logger run. So obstacle logger, let's get in there. Forward move amount, let's go with 40. Done. Nav mesh surface breaking, let's go fix that. So meta prefab, boom. Surface, where is it? So minus 0.6, right? Let me just raise it up a bit so I can see. Yeah, this disconnect is the problem. Back in there. Bake. Disable. Fixed. Remove disable level transition trigger pad during the horse hotel tutorial. Okay, got it. Gotta give me 30 seconds. I'll be back.
I todos esteros I båda orike tonalik listan podon to sono nära kolothi arestitoni toron I det hira ros vitos tolmondas efkardios proskopin ton svon potmon
And we're back. We fixed the camera. Next up, no tutorial. So, meta trigger falls. Meta trigger falls here. We have to remember trigger. Meta trigger. Okay, see, I tried to do it pro, but I just did it the wrong way. So this is false. Turn that off. Object activation. Meta trigger. Here we have to say true. Oh no! Get over here. Get over here, little doggy. And do the same thing with bathhouse. Yep, we've done it in the bathhouse properly. Great. Remove all that. Save the prefab. Delete the prefab from here, or maybe not yet. What are you saying? What you talking about?
There's an hotel road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace and told the stories of treasures deep.
Let me take a look at that. I need some data. So I show up and do this. I want to track the stakes at every stage. So it's still under pool. Which one am I looking at, by the way? So scale is 1, comes in here, boom, goes to cargo, right? So scale is 1. That's part of the problem, isn't it? The stack cargo is not 1. Why is it 1? That's a very nested thing to be set to 1. Let's fix that. Let's go with cargo stack first, see if it's there. Wait. Maybe that's something that this stack does. Oh, this is the stack. Okay, so this is a different stack. Okay. So that's not that bad.
That's how you reshape destiny. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
We are not applying a scale here.
Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, missed a crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free,
How could this be?
you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light gone mad with the
Because if I duplicate this and put this outside, it'll have this scale. That's what I'm saying.
The poet came down to
That means the scale has been altered.
when there was no answer, he was overcome with fear.
It can't be that.
He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as
Yeah.
his call.
Doesn't make any sense.
And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in
One more
their
time,
sleep,
one more time.
in the darkness of the lake.
So, as I create this, the scale is 1, right? And this is 1, and this is 1. So this is the base scale. At this stage, okay, it has to be somewhere. It has to be somewhere. One more time. Hunt animal.
In the dead of night she came to
What am I missing?
darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her
It
disguise.
should be after this.
He took her in without a word, for he saw his great mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake.
It should be here.
Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place.
Let me do it the good old way. We'll call scale. That's not it. That's somewhere else completely. No, dude. Here, only in this document. Hmm. What the hell is happening here? This is not even used, right? So, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's not even, or save, let me make sure. Huh? What the hell? You jump it there, that's it. How is the scale even? Peculiar. So this guy, if I duplicate this, put it here, scale is 1, right? And then these guys, scale is 1, and the scale is different. And the reason they're canceling each other is because that's 0.4, that's 0.6. But if I duplicate this and put it here, there's this 4% scale difference. Wait. This, I'm probably reading too much into this. That cancel it. Okay, some math is happening in the background that is causing that. Okay, that's not the problem. This is the scale that it should be. Okay? I get it. Oh, but if it happens enough time, right? Give me that. I think the problem happens when it happens enough time. A tiny bit of an error that Unity is applying. I'm guessing there's there's multiple of those. Oh, and I add this scale is 1. Okay, so perfect. At what point that mess up happens then?
In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his great mistake, and vowed them both to silence.
What if the
Deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains.
I can't set lossy scale, right? Okay, hold on. This way nothing accumulates, at least. Every time we get it, it's a fresh one. So let's put that to the test, to the maximum test. Let's play the game a billion times, over and over again. That's how you reshape destiny. Only 15. Come on, stop. Great.
There's an altar wrought with mystery of time, the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves.
I'm assuming something minor is happening with all these reparenting somewhere that is causing that problem. Also, let's push the pooling system to generate more. And they're accumulating over 20 times of regeneration. Am I seeing stuff? Or this is bigger than this, isn't it? See, there's a tiny bit of an imperfection here. Maybe it's the overall stack system. Second. I hope I didn't. So there is that tiny bit of an imperfection, but now this is making it so that it'll avoid tilting too far off, right? But there's still a tiny bit of imperfection that I don't like. Also, I don't exactly know how world warp position stays, so that has nothing to do with this, yeah. Okay, if we put that over there and also put it in here. There's probably going to be that imperfection here or there somewhere, but it'll probably so little that it'll not be noticeable. Let's go full screen too.
Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace and told a story.
I burned a lot of mental energy. I should have probably stopped myself, but didn't do it.
Stillness of wonder and still in its mystic crown. The muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she'd drown. And now to
Oh my goodness.
set free, you will need the witch's cabin key.
Yeah.
Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was
Not that the problem was complicated to solve, but I used a lot of brain power to track every code that I'd written, and
vain for his treasure lost, and too soon
I better stop very soon and let my brain recover ASAP.
and when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in
I want to force the pooling system to generate more so we can make a bigger of a mess. Bigger of a mess.
And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said
That's scale down.
nights they may still haunt
Got me curious.
this place.
Maybe that's it. After we scale it down, how are we scaling it back up again? Maybe we are forgetting to scale it up in world space. Yeah. There's no way I could have survived that. I mean, we are forcing it to be perfect by the again, right? But no problem. But I'm curious. Problem in restaurant stack. See? This is it. Okay, this was it probably. We are scaling it up when the parents is something that hasn't, it's scaled perfectly set to world space 1, and probably we are fixing it back here with resetting the scale. Not probably. Okay. I'm making a mistake, but I'm overriding it at the tail end. Yeah, yes, I'm back in. I don't care.
Now the muse she was his happiness,
So now, okay, these, but it's better for me to stop here so that I don't exhaust myself early on. I can keep going, but I want my energy 10 hours from now. So, take care, and I'll be back in